Hey Capricorn, welcome back. I'm here with your reading for mid-August to the end of August. I've already pulled your general or your oracle cards. We'll do a general reading and then a love reading looking at the person, you and the person you're dealing with, and some advice. Just a reminder, this is general, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And you may have to bear with me a little bit. I'm getting over a stomach bug I had over the weekend, and so I'm may take a little bit longer than I want, but we'll get into it anyways. All right, let's get into it. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, the Sun in the upright, Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours, the delicate fairy and her ferrets, change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. And then New Moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. So you're not really wanting to work together with someone. You're not really wanting to collaborate. It could be with someone in particular, or it could just be in general. You're just wanting to go after what makes you happy on your own. However, there is some kind of change is going on. I'm kind of thinking something came in and kind of shook things up a little bit. You know, this divine detour card here, and this talking about change is natural, good, and it can hurt. So there is something that came in, maybe kind of shook things up a little bit, and now you're like, well, looks like I'm taking this detour, even though that's not really what I had planned. So just make sure that you're working through any fears. This detour could have came along to help you work through a fear. I feel like you guys know, because y'all are more in tune with your particular situation. All right, let's get into your general, because that was pretty to the point, and see what we can find out that way. All right, Capricorn. What is Capricorn's focus, obstacle, advice, and most likely outcome from mid-August to the end of August? Please and thank you. Capricorn. We got the Lovers coming out as your focus. Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Cups though. All right, Justice. You got Justice overall. So trying to be, trying to think logically about the situation. Could be a Libra that came in. Just have to throw this out. You do have some love here in your spread. So it could be a Libra that you're dealing with, but you know, you may be trying to stay, not stay up in your head about it, but, be very logical and thoughtful, about any decisions you make here. However, your focus is this connection that came in, okay? Either finding love or, maybe you've met someone who you do connect with, like, on a very soul level or like personality level, okay? So let's see what the Lovers is here for as your focus. Page of Swords though. So maybe you had this connection with someone and then like the communication just kind of stopped. Because I do see here as an obstacle, we have the Queen of Wands. So someone's kind of cut you off a little bit, like isn't really talking to you, is very unreachable. But I feel like it may appear like they're pissed off about something. They may be pissed off about something, but I feel like here with the Hangman, the reason they kind of cut off or disappeared is because they were kind of in Hangman mode. They're coming out of it, but they were like taking a break and like kind of thinking things through. That very well could have been you. Just, you know, you're like, well, this person seems like they cut me off, so I don't really know what's happening here. So your advice is, if you come back into the situation with this person, have your guard up a little bit, okay? Don't just be open arms type of thing. Have your guard up a little bit. Have your walls up a little bit. All right. Keep your emotions guarded. King of Cups, keep your emotions guarded. Stay in control of your emotions. Don't get overly emotional about it either. Just, you know, that's just your advice until this kind of gets worked out, because there definitely was and is a good, you know, a really deep connection here. But, you know, it could have been that the Mercury retrograde like kind of came in and kind of really messed up your communication with this person. So if you guys start talking again, which, you know, very well could be coming in, you know, just stay a little guarded when it comes to your emotions, and stay, you know, keep your emotions in check, because your most likely outcome is the Ace of Cups. So you know, and it's going to come in really, really fast, okay? Could be from this person. It could be someone new. I'm not really sure. But you do have some kind of new emotional connection coming in. Could be a fire sign, but I feel like when the start comes, it's going to come in fast. And I don't see it in the I don't see it in the reverse, so it could come in, you know, if it's in the reverse, it'd be like, be very careful of this. But I feel like with it coming in the upright, yes, it's going to come in fast, and you need to stay a little bit guarded around it. The hard thing with things that come in fast is sometimes that they leave just as fast. So make sure you stay a little bit guarded here emotionally, so you don't, you know, so you can see what the potential is for it before you, like, you know, dive all in. Not bad, not bad. I mean, not a bad reading at all. All right, Capricorn. What is Capricorn's overall energy and love? Overall energy and love. The Chariot, moving on. Moving forward, just moving forward, you know, just wanting movement. Also could be a Cancer you're dealing with. Person you're dealing with, 4 of Wands. Told you, it's coming in quick. And the 4 of Wands, you know, that's, you know, especially this one. It looks like, you know, definitely a good connection there, definitely closeness, you know, could be even proposals. Not necessarily marriage, but could be, you know, marriage proposals, or just going steady. My goodness, 2 of Cups did come out, but it's too many cards. Let me shuffle these one more time so they can stop sticking together so much. All right. Overall, things are looking good, Capricorn. Just keep your wits about you. Slow and steady, kind of what I'm feeling. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands in the reverse, 8 of Swords in the reverse, the Devil, 2 of Pentacles, all of that's in the reverse. Okay. Overall, the 2 of you, the Emperor in the reverse. Overall, the 2 of you is... So I read the Emperor in the reverse a few different ways. Sometimes I read it as being overly controlling. So for some of you, could be an Aries that you're dealing with. Not saying that Aries are always over controlling. That's not what I'm saying. But this is the Aries card, and in the reverse, sometimes I see that as being a very controlling individual. But when I see it in the reverse, I feel here like someone's just kind of washed their hands of trying to control the situation, okay? So, and I mean, we saw in your cards before that right now there's still some communication issues. However, you have the Tower in the reverse and the Eight of Cups in the reverse on your side. So, you know, you're not willing to let this Tower fall yet. You're not willing to give up. You can't move on from it emotionally. You know, you're not really ready to start anything new with this person. Or you're ready to open communications with them. Okay, you're ready to open communication back with this person, but you're not ready to, you know, just give your heart. You know, you're not feeling stuck or trapped in this situation anymore. All right. They have some things that they're working on as well. They do have the Virgo card, and they do have you coming up in the reverse on their side. So right now, I think they're just kind of up in their head about something. They do have, and by that I mean they're trying to weigh their options. They may be having money problems, or they may be wondering if this has some long-term stability, commitment there. They are doing some soul searching right now. Okay, I told you that it seemed like someone cut off communication. They may be mad about the situation. I don't know. But they're kind of hanging out by themselves, you know, just kind of doing some soul searching about the situation, trying to plan ahead, look ahead, see what the future looks like for them, maybe waiting to see what options are going to be there. I'm not saying waiting to see if you're going to be the best option or moving on. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying they're just trying to see what the future is going to look like for them. All right. And they are resting right now. They are recuperating, recovering. I feel like they've been through a hard time. I feel like both of you have kind of been through a hard time. So this could be someone from the recent past. It could be someone from a while back. I do kind of feel like it's someone from the past though, because you know, you aren't really able to move on from the situation, and you're not ready to let that Tower go just yet. I don't think they are either. However, right now they just, you know, if this is you, you're in the reverse on their side. So they aren't ready to come together with you yet. However, if this is not representing you on your side, it could be that before you had a kind of toxic connection, maybe some toxic cycles. The two of you together, not saying that you're bad or they're bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that when the two of you were together, you guys had kind of gotten into some toxic or maybe even kind of like immature type of habits, okay? And so if that's the case, you know, this is in the reverse. So y'all are breaking those habits. Could have been on their side, could have been on your side, could have been the two of you together, but y'all are breaking those habits. So overall, I don't see anything really being decided here. However, you know, I don't feel like this is over yet, but I also don't feel like there's going to be any immediate resolution to that. Because I just feel like both of you are kind of working on your own things at the moment. All right, so let's pull some advice for my Capricorns. Advice. Advice, advice, advice. 7 of Wands. Okay, if you have to defend yourself, defend yourself. All right, don't go out looking for the need to defend yourself, but if you need to, don't be afraid to, like, you know, get your stick out and defend yourself if you feel the need to. That doesn't mean go out looking for fights. Then you have Faith here in the reverse, which is also the Hierophant card. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Again, Queen of Wands here coming up in the reverse. She was also in your obstacle. Chariot coming up again. 2 Cups in the reverse. Okay. So, you do have the Hierophant here, or Faith in the reverse. So definitely not feeling like you can put a lot into this right now. And you really can't. However, you know, you're right not to quite move on from this yet, to kind of leave that option open. I know that's kind of a weird advice, but it's not time to completely forget and move on from this person. You can move on. Don't be stuck waiting back, okay? But, you know, don't forget, you know, because the Eight of Cups here in the reverse, don't forget and completely move on yet. But be moving on, because you do have the Chariot. But I don't feel like you should be moving on with this person or looking for love at the moment, okay? Just not yet. The Queen of Wands. Watch. Okay. If you need to be a little forceful and mean, fiery about something or someone that kind of keeps poking at you or attacking you, then yes, okay? Go ahead and be the Queen of Wands in the reverse, which she, you know, she can be a bit scary. However, other than that, kind of watch your temper, okay? Watch your temper and what you say right now, unless you're being provoked, because there may be something that provokes you, okay, that you may need to defend, and then in that case, it's fine, you know, let that temper go, but be wise about it, okay? Don't be emotional about it. All right, Capricorn, crazy reading, but I hope you found some messages that will help you through the rest of August, and I will see you next time.